Hi, I'm Monica DeBolt, and I'm back to look at section 1.2, the example wear your helmets, and in this we'll make and interpret stem plots. Many athletes and their parents, rightfully so, are worried about the risk of concussion. So this football coach wants to get specially made helmets to reduce the chance of getting a concussion for his team. What he did was measure the head circumference in inches for 30 of his players. We're asked to make a stem plot of these data. Like making most graphs, you want to first look to determine your minimum and your maximum so you can set up your scale. So our minimum goes from about 20 to about 25. We have 20.8, okay, as our minimum, so we're going to start with a stem as 20. That's where we're going to break this into our stems and leaves. Then we're going to scale the rest of the axis by writing the rest of the stems. Then we're going to begin to plot these points. So we have 23.0, so I'm going to put a 0 after 23. Then we have 20.8, so I'm going to put, I'm going across 22.2, I'm going to put a 2 across from that. 21.7, I'm going to place a 7 there. Then I'm going to place the remainder of these stems. So you can see that we list them out, and what you need to then do next, what's most important here, is to make a key. Without the key, you're really not sure if this represents 20.8 or 208. So 20 with the straight bar, just like in the graph, represents a student with a 20.8-inch head circumference. What often you'll see is an ordered stem and leaf plot, so you can go ahead and then order the leaves if you'd like, so then they're going chronological. Okay, and you still keep the same key. In part B, we're asked to describe the shape of the distribution and if there's any obvious outliers. What some students find it most helpful to do is take your stem and leaf plot and actually rotate your paper so it's now horizontal, much the way you look at a histogram or a dot plot. When you see that, you can look at the shape and you can identify that it's roughly symmetric with one single peak. There's really no gaps, and so there doesn't seem to be any outliers either. So the way I would describe this distribution is I would say that the distribution of head circumferences for these 30 players is roughly symmetric with a single peak on the 22-inch stem. Okay, there's no obvious outliers or gaps.